Okay, this is 11 Days, 11 Nights, the other sequel. Here we go. This time, if for her new book, Sarah Asproon is writing from the perspective of a high-class hooker.
Smart.
Her true identity is a secret, and she's known now as Gloria. We're asked to forget the fact that she's in the same city and she's already a famous author. Anyway, it starts with Sarah/Gloria walking down the street with this seriously creepy bloke taking photos of her from a window. She then arrives at this empty warehouse apartment and he's there, ready to begin.
Hello, Gloria. Shall we begin?
Turns out he's hired her so he can take photos of her in sex positions with mannequins. She gets a call from Dorothy, who says she's late for an appointment.
That's it for today, Gloria. I'm going to be here all week, and I want to see you every day.
Wow. I've got to run.
What time tomorrow?
Call the agency.
Couldn't you bypass the agency?
You naughty boy. Bye-bye.
Sarah/Gloria goes into this dress shop where we first meet Cliff. Cliff is just looking through a dress rack for some reason.
Well, isn't that what most people do?
Sees Sarah/Gloria half naked in the changing rooms, which is apparently a shock to Sarah/Gloria, even though she's left the door wide open.
I don't understand.
Then we see Cliff having lunch, and in walks Sarah/Gloria, and they recognise each other. At Sarah/Gloria's next appointment, we see a group of men playing cards. One of them is this guy. If you've seen my video on the other sequel, you'll know him as Horseman Bob. Here he plays Peter, who pays Sarah/Gloria to have sex on what looks like Santa's sleigh, while his poker buddies watch via CCTV.
That's disgusting.
I'm not sure which is creepier, the onlookers or these puppet head things that the cameras keep focusing on.
That is so off-putting.
Cut to Cliff, who is staying with his gay friend, who it seems wants to be more than just friends with Cliff. Then we meet Sarah/Gloria's co-workers at the escort agency. The woman in charge of the agency is Sarah's publisher, Dorothy. As she's part of this plan, she's now using the name Eve. They start discussing the book in Dorothy/Eve's office, and in walks Cliff, who's coincidentally the new IT person.
Yes, of course. Now things are beginning to make sense.
Cliff and Sarah/Gloria agree to go out on a date, and then all the other hookers sexually harass Cliff.
Busy tonight? Scrumptious?
In the mood for something hot?
Why don't you come and program my computer tonight? Side note, this one is clearly a man.
It is.
But the fact it's never mentioned again in the film, it's almost like this could be made in 2022. We then see both Sarah/Gloria and Cliff walking down separate streets. No, this could not have been made now. Cliff has a cigarette. Cliff ends up outside this restaurant, and Sarah/Gloria ends up at this guy's place. He seems to just want her to cover him in oil.
My goodness.
Pretty easy money, that seems. Cliff is still at the restaurant. It's now nighttime. It turns out this was the date they arranged earlier, but Sarah/Gloria is late because something came up. Cliff is unimpressed with Sarah/Gloria's lateness, so the date is a washout. When Sarah/Gloria gets home, it turns out Peter has forced one of her colleagues to take him to her house. Sarah/Gloria is pissed off, but the first thing they do is bang.
Do me a favour.
Next day, Sarah/Gloria gets to the agency and steals Cliff's contact details from Dorothy/Eve's Rolodex, or 80s equivalent. Then she's back at the creep's apartment for some photos before we cut to Cliff, who has a message from Sarah/Gloria saying she's sorry about the last date.
I'm really sorry.
And asks Cliff to meet her at 8 o'clock. At the date, Sarah/Gloria gets a phone call telling her she needs to get home immediately, and Peter is at the house. It turns out he knows all about Gloria being Sarah and Eve being her publisher Dorothy. Dorothy/Eve then calls Sarah/Gloria, and they're on a double date/hooker appointment. They arrive at this apartment where they're greeted by this charming cowboy.
Like two prize heifers. Woo-wee!
Then they start riding and banging. Next morning, Sarah/Gloria has come to visit Cliff and finds his friend Jason taking photos of men kissing. It's at this point, Sarah/Gloria suspects that Cliff might be secretly gay. Later, she meets Dorothy/Eve and tells her that Peter knows their secret identities and is blackmailing her. Then Cliff walks into the cafe and they end up on a date. On their date, for some reason, the weird, creepy photographer guy is taking photos of them from his window. Oh no, it turns out she's taking Cliff up to his place. Here, Sarah/Gloria attempts to mount Cliff, but he just can't do it.
I'm sorry.
It turns out Sarah/Gloria had arranged for the creep to take photos of her and Cliff at it, but has had second thought.
You did what you could, honey. But your funny friend, he sure got the hell out of here fast.
He had a headache.
Well, you were great. I can't wait to see what I got here. Have you gone nuts? What the hell are you doing?
I don't like this game anymore.
You've ruined everything. Gloria, please.
I'm sorry.
While Cliff is having generic business and computer chat with his boss, he once again coincidentally spots Sarah/Gloria. Side note, the amount of time this film spends showing people walking down random streets to music is ridiculous. I honestly think it took around 20 minutes of time, and it's totally unnecessary. Anyway, Sarah/Gloria is on her way into this hotel. Cliff follows her in, but he's not allowed any further, so he waits outside. As she leaves, Cliff decides to follow her without her knowledge, and she's gone to Peter's house. Cliff is devastated. Why, Cliff?
I ask myself why, oh why.
You know she's a prostitute, or pretending to be one, as you've been working at her office. Anyway, Sarah/Gloria shows up at his with some food. They argue for a few seconds, the music comes on and they start messing around with food as Cliff is unable to perform.
I'm sorry.
The next morning, Peter is angry that Sarah/Gloria didn't come home, so he hits her. And this is the genuine, unedited sound effect, so listen up.
Let me go.
Don't sass me, girl.
Brilliant. When she meets Cliff later, he admits that women scare him, even Sarah/Gloria. When Sarah/Gloria turns up at the office, it turns out she's missed a load of appointments because she was with Cliff, but she doesn't care. She wants to be with him. So she goes to meet him at a hotel. Cliff still can't get it up.
I'm sorry.
And Sarah/Gloria goes home. It seems at this point that Peter has moved into Sarah/Gloria's apartment, and he answers the door when Cliff turns up to see her. Because Peter is hanging around, Cliff passes her a blank note and leaves. Back at his apartment, Cliff records a tape for his friend Jason, saying he's very confused. Sarah/Gloria calls Cliff, and it ends with them meeting again. And once again, they're at a shopping centre.
Yes, of course.
And it's pretty fitting that it's here that's the first time they finally bang. Sarah decides to stop pretending to be a hooker and leave town with Cliff. When she meets him at the airport, she's devastated when she sees him getting into a car with Jason. It's not like Sarah's been doing anything wrong for the past few weeks. As Sarah is about to fuck off, Cliff comes round the corner, shouts her name, she runs to him, and that's the end of the film.
What a pile of shit.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and check out this other video. Thank you.